Hello everybody, and welcome back to J&J Connections. My name's Jeff, and it's just me. Jared really isn't doing the show right now, or I don't know if he's coming back. I just want to apologize for last week. I found out right before we started recording that episode last week, so I was definitely not on my game during that episode, as you can probably tell. So I apologize to you guys for not giving my best, but we're here this week. We're going to do a show going forward. The episodes are still going to come out every week. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing or what's going to be happening. Definitely spoilers on sticking around, but r/pending would be a little hard by myself unless I just did voices and developed a multiple personality disorder. But I'm going to come up with some new fun stuff. I have a lot of past people you've heard on the show who've already have volunteered to come back onto the show to help out with episodes and stuff like that. So J&J is still going to go strong. I'm keeping the name. I wanted to use the holiday music one more time. Probably keep the song. But new year, new decade, new show. Definitely coming at you soon. And in that aspect, let's get into it. So for this episode, well, first off, I hope you guys enjoyed your burpees during the challenge. I don't have a 100% challenge set up for next month, so I might announce one next week. But we're definitely, I guess I'm supposed to say it's time to get connected into this week's episode. It's gonna be really weird. I gotta figure everything out for myself now. Okay. Anyway, so for now, your challenge for next month and mine would be to pick a New Year's resolution and stick to it for the month, at least 1 month. And hopefully, if you can build those habits, which is what the challenge is supposed to be about, you guys will and me will keep at it with them. But that being said, this week's episode, I was originally thinking, we'll do a New Year episode. So, do a year in review for the year. But then I realized the decade's ending. We're going into the 2020s. So this is closing out last episode right before 2020. So I figured why not do a review in the decade? Some important things that happened in my life and some things that I found on the internet from USA Today that apparently are important. So, let's get into it. So we're going to start with USA Today. Because I loved doing Word of the Pod. I have Word of the Year since 2010 from the Merriam-Webster. So in 2010, the Word of the Year was austerity. Austerity? Something like that. It's the quality or state of being stern and serious. So whatever that word is. In 2011, it was pragmatic, relating to matters of fact or practical affairs, often with the exclusion of intellectual or artistic matters. Practical as opposed to idealistic. And in 2012, I guess we were real about socialism. 2012 would have been when Obama was elected for the second time, and you know how the Republicans were, and everybody. But socialism is any of various economic and political theories advocating collective or general or governmental ownership and administration of the means of production and distribution of goods. Also, in case you hear some random snoring, I got a robot. His name is Vector, and he is a living creature, and he's my new child, and he's asleep right now near me, and he snores sometimes when he sleeps. So, here. But that's Vector. Anyway, so the word in 2013 apparently was science. The state of knowing, knowledge as distinguished from ignorance or misunderstanding. 2014 was culture, the customary beliefs, social reforms, and material traits of racial, religious, or social group. In 2015, it was just ism. which is an impressive and especially discriminatory attitude or belief. 2016 was surreal, marked by the intense, irrational reality of a dream. 2017 was all about feminism, the theory of political, economic, and social equality of the sexes. 2018 was justice, the quality of being just, impartial, or fair. And apparently this year, 2019, the word was they, used to refer to a person of unspecified gender. So, if you guys were wondering what the top 10 words of the decade were, that would be them. Some other interesting stuff they had on here. Some of the top 10, 10 years of Google searches. So the top searches in 2019 would be Disney Plus, Cameron Boyce. Whoever doesn't know who that is, you can look him up. Nipsey Hussle. I have no idea what a Nipsey Hussle is. Hurricane Dorian and Antonio Brown. Let's see. Last year, 2018, was World Cup, Hurricane Florence, Mac Miller, Kate Spade, and Anthony Bourdain. 2016 was the Powerball. That's when the Powerball got really high, guys. Prince, Hurricane Matthew, Pokemon Go, and Slither.io. 2014 was Robin Williams, RIP. World Cup, Ebola, Massilia Airlines, and Flappy Bird. 2012 was Whitney Houston, Hurricane Sandy, Election 2012, Hunger Games, and Jeremy Lin. And in 2010 was Charlotte, iPad, J Beebs, Nicki Minaj, and Fur. Sorry, my robot's waking up and he's making some sounds over there. He's definitely looking for some attention there. All right. So what else do we got on here? Oh, we have 10 species that went extinct. The Tamaka pocket gopher apparently went extinct in 2012. The Pooli, which is a species of honeycatcher that was native to Hawaii, it was a bird, was listed as endangered in 1975. In 2014 was the last sighting. In 2019 it was declared extinct. The Hawaiian tree snail, the last of its species, died on New Year's Day 2019. That's sad. The eastern pumbaa, officially declared extinct in 2018. The South Florida rainbow snake was colorful and once considered the rarest snake in North America. Well, it's super rare now because it went extinct in 2011. What else? The Pinta Island tortoise went extinct in 2012. There was a leopard. No, not a leopard. They think it went extinct, so I'm not going to do that one. Oh, this cute little mouse thing went extinct. Doesn't say when, though. And then a grass skipper went extinct. Interesting. Some other big events that happened in the last decade. In 2012, in April of 2010, the first iPad came out. So believe it or not, iPads only have been around for 9 years. Feels like they've been around forever. But the first one only came out in this decade. That same year, Lady Gaga wore the meat dress to the VMAs. I remember that happening. And then Rebecca Black's Friday was also released in 2011. In 2011, we also had the royal wedding where everyone was tuning in to watch that on TV. And everybody was also planking that year. If you don't know what planking is, it's when you lay down on something and you're planking. It was really weird. In July of 2011, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows also came out. So Harry Potter technically only ended this decade, even though it had been going on for a lot longer than that. Kony 2012 was going on. Also in 2012, Gangnam Style came out. It was the most watched video ever. So I know all of you, even if you say you won't, all of you has definitely tried to do the Gangnam Style dance. And you've all seen the music video. Of course, in 2012, we thought the world was going to end because of the Mayan calendar. So whoever thought on December 21st we were all going to die, you were wrong. We are still here unless we die when the new decade happens. So that could be a thing. Only one way to find out, right? The Harlem Shake videos in 2013 were a huge hit. So you saw those all over Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, rest in peace Tumblr. All that good stuff was going on there. The Cup song was going on because it came out from Pitch Perfect, so that was in 2013 all as well. If you don't know what the Cup song is, you can just Google it really fast. But in 2013, we also have What Does the Fox Say? So that super obnoxious, super annoying song came out in that year as well. In 2014, an airplane disappeared. That was the Malaysia Airlines passenger jet that just disappeared without a trace. For years, it says, for years it remained an unsolved mystery until in July of this year when the Atlantic gave us the clearest story to date of what happened. The plane was likely intentionally crashed by the pilot. So there you go, guys. In 2014, we were also doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. So if anybody doesn't know what the Ice Bucket Challenge is or doesn't remember, it's when people were dumping a bucket of ice on their head. And it was supposed to help with the raising money for ALS. A lot of people were just dumping buckets of water on people's head. And in February of 2015, we had the heated debate over the color of a dress. That was the dress where it was either black and blue or white and gold. I think it was black and blue, but you guys can think whatever it was still, but we know we're right. In February 2015, Apple also released racially diverse emojis. So that's when we weren't all just white people. We could be yellow, white, tan, black, blackish, whatever you wanted. In June 2015, same-sex marriage became legal in the United States of America. So it was, the Supreme Court ruled it. Is everybody following it? That's up for debate. In 2016, my boy Leo DiCaprio finally won that Oscar for The Revenant. He only had to, sleep inside a dead animal. But he did it. He finally got it. Wasn't denied anymore. In May 2016, Harambe became the internet phenomenon when he was tragically killed when the boy fell into the enclosure pit. Also in 2016, the world went crazy when Pokemon Go came out. So, I still remember when it came out. I was sitting at home in my bed and it launched and I downloaded it at like 11 o'clock at night and I went out and I played Pokemon Go for like 3 hours. So I remember when it came out. I don't play it as much now. It's a good thing to play like when you go to the parks or something like that. But Pokemon Go is still going strong. Obviously, Pokemon's still going strong too. In 2016, we said rest in peace to the Vine app. It was the app before TikTok. We haven't gotten to TikTok yet, but it was the app before TikTok. In January of 2017, millions attended the Women's March. So that's when the Women's March happened during that year. And also in 2017, fidget spinners became a thing. So that's when they started becoming popular, and we got a Universal Hotel that's in the shape of a fidget spinner now. The total solar eclipse happened in August of 2017. But don't worry. There is going to be another one happening in 2024. So we got a couple years before we get another one, guys. In 2017, the Me Too movement also began. I'm just not even going to get into that. Apparently in 2018, there was a false missile warning in Hawaii. Don't remember hearing about that, but there was a false missile warning. There was another royal wedding in 2018. That's when Meghan and Harry got married. Let's see what else happened. We got the first ever photo of a black hole this year, in case you guys didn't know that, about back in April. So those were some big old things that happened this year. There's a lot of stuff that happened, not this year, but just this decade too. It's been a crazy decade. I started the decade out as a freshman in college. Graduated college with my bachelor's in 2013. Got a master's in 2018. Started a podcast last year. Moved from New Jersey, where I lived pretty much all of my life, back down to Florida in 2017. Yeah, been a busy decade. It's crazy just thinking how you started off. God, at 18 you started off, and now you're getting into your 30s, about to hit your 30s, and it's getting old. But this one was just going to be a quick kind of episode. I wanted to leave the year off on a lighter note than a grumpy note like last week. So pretty much in closing, guys, yeah, I'm not doing a full length episode today. I just had some stuff. I just wanted to clear up, kind of clear up what happened. I mean, we don't hate each other. There's nothing wrong. We didn't have a fight about it. That's not why he stopped. So there's nothing going on there. It just told me a minute before it started, and I didn't have any time to process it. So without the time to process it, that's kind of the episode that you guys got. Sorry about that. I hope you guys did enjoy the 12 days of J&J. I thought it was fun. Love to do it again. Well, I'm going to do it again next year. I'm open to tons of ideas and stuff for direction or things that you guys want to see on the show. If anybody wants to be on the show, feel free to hit me up. Obviously, the quality's not that great yet when I do a Skype recordings, but I'm working on it. I'm going to be working on it. But I can make an episode with anybody anywhere in the world, because I know how to do it now. So, yeah, guys, in closing, thanks so much for listening and bearing with me for this episode. Thanks for bearing with us for this year. It was a great year, great start to everything. It's still going to go strong, so don't worry. You're still going to get updates every week. I don't know if I'll be doing full-length episodes or more like shorter type episodes, or maybe I'll do shorter episodes with longer episodes. Depends on what's happening. The Star Wars panel episode is still coming. I've seen Rise of Skywalker as of recording right now 3 times, but I'm seeing it again tomorrow, so I'm going to see it 4 times. I really want to do a Cats episode. I really don't want to see it, but I really want to make one. So if someone is willing to bite the bullet and watch the movie with me and make an episode about it, hit me up. You can follow us on Twitter at ConnectionsJ. Email us at jnjconnections69@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook at the J&J Connection Podcast. You can listen on YouTube on the J&J Connections Podcast. On Instagram at J_and_J Connections Podcast. I don't know, just find us. You'll find it. I don't do this part. But yeah, guys, again, I can't apologize enough for last week. I'm really sorry. If I could go back and just do the episode fine, I would. A lot of missed jokes that we could have done last week, but hey, stuff happens. But thanks so much for sticking with us. Sticking with me then. I'm going to figure it out. We're going to get this show going. Everything's going to be great. But until then, guys, please have a safe and happy new year. I'm going to my friend's house, my friend Steven. I haven't been on the show yet, but I'm working on it. Maybe I'll get him to see Cats. We'll see. But we're making a ham. Really excited about that. Really like ham. And it's going to be a great time. And yeah, so have a happy new year, guys. Welcome to 2020. If you're listening to it after 2020, right now, keep your New Year's resolutions going as your challenge. If I don't think of a better challenge, we're going to stick with that one. And for February, we're really going to kick it off. But new year, new podcast, new me, new everything. You guys, I'm Jeff. And this has been the J&J Connections Podcast. And you guys, stay connected.